wherever you may be in the world. Thank you for joining me for another edition of the Truth Conductor Show. Happy Sunday morning to everybody. A lot of y'all going to church today. I was stuck in that tradition too. Sunday morning, got to get up, go to church, and look at the calendar. And Sunday is the first day of the week. All right? Your calendar goes from Sunday to Saturday, not from Monday to Sunday. All right? So stop. Man, if you don't do nothing else, correct that lie in your life. All right? Bernie, what's going on, brother? Thank you for joining me, man. And that's what we got to stop doing. Stop lying to ourselves. But anyway, listen. If you want to stand out, you got to be different, man. Oh, man. You know what, Bernie? Bernie. Listen. Happy birthday, first of all, brother. Happy birthday. And God diggity dog. Wait a minute, I'm gonna do it on this phone. Hold on a second here. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Where is that? Bernie, man, happy birthday, brother. God dog, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Here's what I'm gonna do, Bernie. Man, you sent me some money the other day. And let's see here. Let's see. Here we go. This is the one I want. All right. Let's do this right. Oh no, let's send an email. Okay. Let me do this here because I gotta put this back on my phone. Because the Cash App that I have is on this phone. But let me put it back on this phone so I can monitor it. But what I'm gonna do, brother, man, I'm gonna send that $50 you gave me other day. I'm gonna send it back to you for your birthday, brother. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send it back to you for your birthday. I sure am. I don't know how I'm gonna pay for my room today, but I'm gonna step out on my faith, man. I'm gonna step out on my faith. God diggity dog. And this is a full moon too, man. Your birthday is on a full moon. Sure is. Full moon out there, man. Come on, phone. Well, anyway, I'm waiting for this. I'm trying to get this thing to. They're supposed to be sending me a code, but it's not coming through. Why is that? Why is that? And it should be. So let's just wait for the code. But anyway, so to stand out, man, you're gonna have to be different. You're gonna have to do something different. You're gonna have to express yourself differently. You can't. This is not something where you can run with the crowd and you can do what other people are doing. Because remember, you trying to be seen. And see, this is what a lot of people don't understand about me being down at the courthouse. See, they think I'm down there because I'm supporting somebody. No, I'm not supporting them jokers. I'm down there to stand out. I got Brent. I'm just waiting for this. I'm gonna get you today, brother. I got you, and I hope to be able to do it before we get before you leave up out of here. Here we go. Here we go. I got it now. I got it. I got it. Let me see. Let me see what it is. All right. Let's see. Skip that. All right, Bernie. Listen, my brother. I got $50 in my in my in my birthday. All right, here we go. Bernie, that $50 should be on the way to you, man. Happy birthday to you, brother. It's done. You got $50 in your cash app right now for your birthday, brother. Happy birthday to you, man. Happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Bernie. And listen, man, I appreciate all that you have done coming up in here, because if it wasn't for you and Everett, I wouldn't still be in this room. Okay? And that's the truth. If it wasn't for you two and Laura, who also helped me when I first came in here. But other than that, the two people that have been the mainstays have been you and Coach E. And man, I appreciate it very much. Very, very. Today, y'all know Sunday, they gonna be knocking on the door, and I deal with it when I deal with it. I mean, it is what it is. If I got to leave, I got to leave. It's just that simple, and it ain't nothing I'm gonna be tripping about either. So I just take it with what it take it for what it's worth. But anyway, man, if you want to stand out, if you want to be seen, you're gonna have to be different. You're gonna have to be different, and you're gonna have to be consistent about your difference. See, a lot of people don't realize. See, one of the things that you have to do is get people used to seeing an image. Okay? All right? This is my image. This is my image. When I go in a crowd, this is my image. Okay? So when I walk off in a crowd looking like a conductor, I stand out. Because, first of all, I'm in uniform. That's first and foremost. I'm in uniform. And most of the people are in regular clothes. Okay? So right there, automatically, I'm going to stand out in the crowd. Now, and see, this is some advice that my grandmother gave me when I was growing up. And she always told me, man, when they're looking at you, give them something to see. And see, a lot of y'all be worried about your haters instead of having something for people to see if you're going to get their attention. Why get their attention and act a fool? You don't gain nothing from that. Let me say that again. See, why get their attention, and when you get their attention, you act like a fool? That ain't going to benefit you one way or the other. That ain't going to uplift you. What you're trying to do is get something that's going to uplift you. Okay? That's going to help you. That's going to motivate you. You ain't trying to do nothing that's going to hurt you. Okay? So you can get out here, be different, stand out, acting a fool. And all that does is just make it hard for everybody else. Because, believe it or not, man, a lot of, when it comes down to money, a lot of black folk are measured by what's going on over in Black Lives Matter. People don't realize how much Black Lives Matter, that organization, the damage that it has done to black people. Because of that, because of Black Lives Matter, see, people don't want to invest in nobody with no black skin. Because they think they're going to automatically, subconsciously associate you with Black Lives Matter. And man, Black Lives Matter is full of shit. Let me say that again. Black Lives Matter is full of shit. It's just the politically correct thing to say. Ain't no meaning behind that. Ain't no power behind that. That's just a politically correct thing to say. And they got a bunch of money, and they wasted it. They misused it. They helped themselves. See, that's an organization. And that's why when people look at me and they see my donation bucket, they want to know, well, what is the money going to go to? Well, maybe it's going to help me get a van. Maybe it'll help me get out of this hotel, or even pay my hotel bill. Okay? Maybe those are some of the things this money might go to. And you know what's so interesting? It's interesting that people have a problem with you doing something positive and benefiting from it, versus you can come out here negative and, man, get rich overnight. Get rich overnight. So be different, man. And see, when you come out trying to be different, oh shit, oh damn, Bernie, damn, Bernie, damn, well, I'm $300 away from a room now. I was 500 away, but I'm 300. See, y'all. I keep telling y'all, man, keep your heart open. Keep your heart open. Keep your heart open. Don't be scared to give. Let me say that again. See, a lot of y'all are scared. And brother, I pray God bless you 100-fold. You know what? And see, I consider myself a righteous man. I consider myself a righteous man. I do, because I do try to live right. I work extremely hard at trying to live right, trying to be right by people, and trying to do right by people. And Bernie, let me show you what you just did. This is Matthew chapter 10. Somebody gave me this scripture. It was the scripture, what I'm about to read. Somebody gave me a scripture that was above this, and I just kept reading. Look what I discovered. This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 40. He who receives you receives me, and he who receives me receives him who sent me. He who receives a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward. And he who receives a righteous man in the name of a righteous man shall receive a righteous man's reward. And brother, I pray a righteous man's reward to you for your giving, for being a blessing. And see, and this is what, because so many people have fear about what they don't see or what they don't understand, a lot of them are missing their blessings. A lot of them are missing their blessings. Okay? Because they don't want to give. They don't want to trust. They don't want to try. And see, when you out to try to be different, to try to stand out, man, the one thing that you cannot operate in is fear. Let me say that again. See, when you're trying to stand out and be different, to get somebody's attention, you can't be scared. You cannot show fear. Because if you show fear, then you have doubts about what you're doing. When you show fear, you are showing doubt about what you're doing. Because when you got confidence, when you believe, ain't nothing gonna move you off that, man. Ain't nothing gonna shake you. Nothing is gonna shake you. Okay? It's just that simple. So don't worry about what you're looking like. Don't worry about what people are thinking. Hold on a second, y'all. Even though I got the air on, boy, it's hot up in here. Man, I got the boy, man, it's hot up in here. I got the air conditioner on and it's still hot. When you start, see when you really start getting into your groove. See, that's when your emotions and everything else kick in. But no, man, stop being afraid. Stop being afraid. And see, here's how you find something that's different. Look for a service that ain't nobody doing. That's how you create ideas. When you looking for an idea, that look for a service that ain't nobody has thought about providing yet. That's how you be different. And your success is gonna come from how you serve others. You can't come in this world and be successful and other people not be involved. Other people not be a part of your success. That's the only way you're going to be successful. Other people have to participate. Because if they don't participate, you're a failure. If you don't know how to get people to back your ideas, and look at me as an example. I got DCBlackTours.com. I do the Black history of DC. And I just haven't figured out how to make that the thing to do, to put it in demand. Because if I get it in demand, I got money coming in. See, I got a stream of income. I can grow some stuff. Okay, and let me show you. Go to my website, DCBlackTours.com. On my website, you're going to see a hop-on, hop-off shuttle that's ready to go. Because nobody thought about, man, wait a minute. All these other museums and monuments got a hop-on, hop-off shuttle. Why don't the black museums and monuments have a hop-on, hop-off shuttle? Why we don't have one? And instead of looking for somebody else to do it yourself. And see, that's why you need to start paying attention to the ideas that you need to be. You talking about, somebody should be doing this. Well, the idea came to you. How come you don't do it? It came to you, but you're scared. That's why you ain't jumping out. Because you see, most folk need that safety net of security, which is health insurance and benefits. See, they need that safety net under them. And therefore, they tolerate a lot of stuff because of the benefits. They hate their job, but they love their benefits. And that's where the problem is. Okay? If you're going to be different, man, you got to think differently. You got to look different. See, you're going to have to stand out. I had a little young kid about 28 years old. Come down in front of the White House and told me I was a coon. He said, I'm glad I saw you, because I see you on television. And I just want to know why you be cooning for people. I said, how you come to the conclusion I'm cooning? Because I saw you behind Peter Navarro, and you trying to let him talk. I said, brother, you looking at that the wrong way. I took control of the situation. Everybody down there was acting a fool, disrupting the man, and I said, man, let the man speak. Let him speak. Man, in fact, let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this. Let me show you this. God diggity dog. God diggity dog. Man, Bernie, man, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Let me show y'all this. All right, here we go. Here we go right here. Here we go right here. Let me turn this up some. Hold on. All right, listen to this, y'all. Listen. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me start this over. Look.
You gotta talk?
This is what's wrong with America here. www.defendpeter.com. Defend.
Come on, my man. Cut it out, man. Let the man talk, man. Let the man talk. Let him talk. Now, you see that? Now, this guy telling me I'm cooning. And I got all these cameras in front of me, and people are acting a fool, and I'm trying to make sense, but I'm cooning. See, I'm the one that's standing out because I'm the one that's different from what everybody else is doing. And see, and here's the deal. See, years down the road, you don't know what kind of attitude people might have when they see this clip again. See, you don't know what the attitude of the future might be. And all I'm telling you is do something different, man. From everybody else, that's how you stand out. Okay? And that wasn't the first time that I've done this with him. Okay? Uh, um, I always seem to get myself in these jams, trying to help people. You know, trying to, and let me show you something else. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. One day, and seeing it's all about following your intuition. One day, I don't know where I was going, but wherever I was going took me through Capitol Hill. And when I got to Lincoln Park, I saw all these people over at some kind of protest was going on. I ain't know nothing about, I ain't know what was going on. So I get out with my sign, with my bullhorn, and I'm gonna walk over and see what's going on. Well, it was some young black kids that wanted to tear the Emancipation statue down. They didn't understand the similar. See, in DC, we have a lot of symbolism with our history. Okay, we have a lot of symbolism. And the Emancipation statue, so a lot, I'm talking about the Emancipation statue, and I could show it to you. Show you what it looks like. This is the Emancipation statue in Lincoln Park. Okay? Now, when this statue was dedicated in 1876, this is a real black man, Archer Alexander, the last slave captured under the Fugitive Slave Act in Missouri. Him and Lincoln never met. But when this statue was originally dedicated, it was facing the Capitol. Okay? It was facing the Capitol when it was originally dedicated. And if you turn the statue back around to its original position, this man is looking to break north. He is pointed north to go. But in 1974, when they dedicated Mary McLeod Bethune on the other end of the park, they turned, Dorothy Height had somebody come in at midnight and turn this statue, they turned this statue around so that Lincoln's back would not be facing Mary McLeod Bethune. Okay? And when they did that, they put the black man out of position. See, now they have him looking south for freedom. And that's the very place he was trying to escape. Okay? There's a lot of symbolism with our history that a lot of people don't understand and don't get. Okay? And I think that's what I could safely say separate us from the American history because of the symbolism. All right? So whatever opportunity you're facing, whatever you're dealing with, be different, man. Stop running with the crowd. Stop trying to do what everybody else is doing. Because that's the popular thing to do. That's one of the things I learned in DC. Bernie, man, look at that. You got people up in here blessing you, brother. Matter of fact, you know what? Hold on a second here. I'm gonna do this too. Let me see. Hold on here. Let me do this. Because this is a good brother right here. This is a good brother. All right. This is a good brother. Man, y'all bless this brother. Today is his birthday. Be a blessing to him. How come I'm not seeing my live? What is this here? How come I'm not seeing my live? I ain't seeing my live. Well, I'm a dog. I ain't seeing my live. Let's see. Where my live at? Well, I'm a dog. My live ain't even showing up. So anyway, let me do it this way then. All right, let me do it like this. Hold on a second. Let me do it. I got to get a comment in here. I'm trying to get my live. Where my live? Wait a minute, man. Something ain't right. My live ain't showing up. I usually can see. Bernie, put your Cash App in here, brother. Put your Cash App in for me, Bernie. It's Bernie ELCC1. $. Man, I can't. I'm shocked. I'm shocked that my videos, I can't even get my live. I can't find my live on my own phone. Ain't that something? I got everybody else but me. Everybody else will come up but me. Let me see. Let me go to my channel. Here we go. I got it right here. I got it. Here we go. I got it. Everybody else but me. See? I found me. I found me. There we go. All right, man. Y'all send Bernie some money, man. Send Bernie some money. Today is his Cash App. That brother faithfully support me, man. He faithfully supports me. Send him some money. Wish him happy birthday. Send him, be a blessing to him. And see, and listen. Y'all got to stop being afraid to give. See, when you give from your heart, that's how you're going to receive. When you give from your heart, whatever you gave from your heart, that's what you're gonna get back. But if you don't, oh Tim, man, uh, brother, I pray that your surgery is a success. I pray that God will direct the hands and the minds of the surgeons, that there be no complications, and your healing will be quick and fast. That's what I pray for you, Tim. Because let me tell you something. See, a lot of people don't, man, when your knees and your hip go out, you in bad shape. I've been, that's what I've been dealing with this week. You know, my caddy is sitting on broken, is broke down right now on the lot, right? You welcome, brother. You welcome. And I hit my knee. I was riding the bus. Man, I hit my knee blew up like this. My knee blew up like this. Okay? And I went got some Epsom salt and some Tylenol and some Bengay. And that joint it's close to where it should be. At least I can bend it now. At first I couldn't even bend it. See, so if you lose your hip or your knee, shoot, it's a wrap, buddy. You got some problems. Okay? But anyway, man, Tim, I pray, man. I pray that your surgery will be a success tomorrow. It will be a success. All right? Your surgery will be a success. Now, let's get back to and see the biggest obstacle that you're gonna have to overcome when you being different from everybody else is morning, Tanya. How you doing this morning? Thank you for joining me. I got Tim, I got Bernie, Queen. I see you up in here. Thank you for joining me, Queen. I'm sorry, sister, I didn't even see you come up in here. All right? I got you. Tim, I got everybody. Tim, Bernie, Queen, Tanya. That's a full. Thank you. And the rest of them probably my trolls. I got some trolls they'll just come up in here and watch, buddy, trying to see where they can get an angle that they can jump on something of what I'm saying. You know, notice this. Your trolls are going to try to hold you to a level of perfection that they can't even meet. Have you noticed that? $21. I don't know where you at, girl. It's almost 80 here. It's gonna be almost 80 here today. We're gonna be cold. It'll be in almost 80 today. It'll be in the 70s tomorrow, and then it'll drop down to the 50s. And it's gonna get cold next week. You know, so yeah, 21 degrees. That's cold. That is freezing to me. Okay, it's just that simple. That's freezing. So anyway, oh, you got to go to church time. Okay, all right. Well, hey, y'all know my attitude on Sundays. It took me a while. It took me a while to get over that. Oh, Boise, Idaho. Wow. Thank you, Queen. Thank you. But the biggest obstacle you're going to have about being different is when you worry about what people going to think and what they're going to say. See that when you worry about what people going to think and what they're going to say, yeah, it's 61. Yeah, it's going to be almost 80 here. Be almost 80 here. Man, in fact, I got Jersey in the house. I got Idaho in the house. Tim, where you from? California is in the house with Bernie. Yeah. But the biggest thing you're gonna have to run up against is fear. Because when you see, and a lot of times when you're trying to be different, you thinking of something, man, ain't nobody thought of. And that's what you be trying to, that's what, especially in this day and time, man, you need to be trying to think of a service or something that people need that ain't nobody thought of. Okay? Greenbelt, man, you right up the street. Damn. You right up the street. Greenbelt. You right up the street. Damn. Greenbelt. I used to drive bus through. What was it? Was it the R12? The R12 and the F6, I think, came through Greenbelt. Yeah, Greenbelt right up the street. Let's see. Doctor's Hospital. Well, that's a pretty good hospital. That's definitely a good hospital. That ain't PG. Now, if you told me you was going to PG hospital, I would say, you might have a problem there, but because PG hospital is the dump. I ain't lying. PG, boy, listen. In DC, if you have an emergency, there's 3 hospitals you don't want to go to. One, PG County Hospital, Howard University Hospital, and Greater Southeast Hospital. Them the 3 hospitals, man, if you sick and something wrong with you, please, and don't take me there. Please. And there are some parts of Northeast and Southeast DC that if they have an emergency, they take them people to Prince George's County Hospital, which is right over the line from DC. That's the closest hospital. It's PG Hospital. Boy, you ain't trying to get stuck up in that joint. And if you think I'm lying, ask Tim. You ain't trying to get stuck up in there. PG Hospital? Oh, hell no. Hell no. Let me stay home and suffer. If that's where I got to go, let me stay home and suffer. Because my chances might be better at home than they would being in that hospital, man. You talking about trifling. I mean, serious. But man, listen, man, look, y'all, be a blessing to Bernie, man. Be a blessing to Bernie. Today is his birthday. Okay? And listen, y'all, look. I try to be an example of giving. And he sent me $50 the other day. And I gave it back to him on his birthday. Now, y'all know I had to pay my room today. And I really don't have the money. Don't know how it's going to get done, but it's going to get done. Okay? And I just keep believing God, man. I just keep believing God. That's what I do. I just keep believing God. And when you believe in God, you thinking that it's true. Whatever you believe in him for, it's going to happen when you believe in him. And right now, that's all I can do is believe God. That even in the circumstances, man, my transportation is coming. I don't know where it's coming from, but I know it's coming. Because all I want to do, man, is just be able to get my hands on some of these kids that's out here acting foolish. And then I can show y'all what history will do for them. That's all I want to do. I just want the chance to show you what I can do. Okay? Just to show you what I can do. And about 5 years ago, I met this coach, Blue High School, over in Southeast. And I went in and talked to them kids. And I had $300 in my pocket, man. And I gave all that money away to them children. And what I didn't give away to the kids, I gave the rest of it to the coach. Take that money, man. Treat these kids to some pizza or something. See, what we don't seem to understand is money that motivate these kids. That's what get their attention. Money. Not only do money gets adults' attention. You know, if somebody came and gave me some crazy money to sponsor this message, stop hating each other because you disagree, I would get the attention of the whole world because I now have a sponsor and became a rags to riches story. And everybody gonna wanna know my story. How did you do it? And I can't tell my story and not promote the sponsor who put me in the position that I'm in. And see, let me tell y'all something. See, whoever sponsors this message, stop hating each other because you disagree, I want half money and I want half stock. What? I want half money, I want half stock. Why is that, True Conductor? Because I'm going to take some of the money that you gave me and put it back into the people that's supporting the product to make the stock move. See, my thing is make the stock move. Okay? Because I got some of it. So if I got some stock, I got to be stupid not to try to have an impact on it when you done gave me some. And how you do that? With money. Look at these young kids, man. Look at their videos. What are they always flashing? Money. So if you can take some money and say, listen, hey, when I come back, clean this corner up. When I come back, everybody will get $50. Clean it up. And go see and I'm gonna try and you gonna monitor each other. If somebody ain't doing the job, let me know. I'm gonna give you they 50. That's how you keep them, make them police themselves. See, make them police themselves. And what we don't do, man, is use money as a motivator. Everybody want it, but they don't want to use it to motivate. They don't want to use it to encourage. Everybody, see, as long as your hand like this, what can get in? If your hand is constantly like this, what can get in? Nothing. Nothing. All right? So you got to open up your hand, man. You got to open up your hand. Open up your heart. When you open up your heart, it'll open up your hand. God, dog. Man, you can't have an open heart and a closed hand. They don't go together. They don't go together. You can't talk about compassion and love, and you ain't doing nothing to spread it. All you're doing is talking, because nothing is passing through your hand. And too many people right now want their words to be sufficient. And your words is not what shows success. We are a people that need to see success. And the only way you're going to be successful, people got to get behind you and support you financially. That's how you be successful. I learned that when in politics. Man, I don't care what kind of message you got, how good your platform is. If you ain't got no people giving you no money to support your candidacy, they don't count you as a viable candidate. Because ain't nobody giving you no money. So you are not valuable. You are not viable. Your ideas are not successful if nobody will support it financially. I don't care how good it is. If you can't get financial support, it ain't no good. And that's just the way the system is designed. I didn't design it that way. That's just the way it is. Okay? And then and here's the catch-22. And when you come out trying to get financial support, now you're begging. See, now you're begging. Because you're trying to get somebody to help you get up off the ground. Man, I can understand. See, I'm begging if I don't, I'm begging if I don't have any I did. I ran against Marion Barry. I was a street vendor. I was fighting the corruption in the police department. Doug Williams won the Super Bowl. And they had this t-shirt with him holding the football, "How you like me now?" And if you bootleg the t-shirt, the fingernails would be white. That's how you knew it was bootleg. The fingernails were white. We were bootlegging the hell out of that t-shirt. And one day I went into the print shop where we were printing the shirt, and the sergeant of the vending unit was in there printing bootleg t-shirts. And I said, "Man, you the police. You can't do this. You're not allowed to do this." And he was like, "Can't nobody tell me what I can do on my time off." You know, that man was married. He was fooling around with one of the girls that was a vendor. Ended up leaving his wife. And today, 2023, He's still vending with that girl out at the ballpark. They still at the ballpark right now. Vending. All these years later, he's still vending. And oh man, I wished I had that tape. I wish that I went to internal affairs. I told internal affairs, you got some cops on the take. And they told me I was lying. And I just casually said, man, if I got to run for mayor to tell this story, I will. And Sergeant Everett from Internal Affairs looked at me and said, Mr. Folden, you are a street vendor. Ain't nobody gonna listen to you. And that was my reaction. What'd you say? He said, you a street vendor. Ain't nobody gonna listen to you. I was offended. I walked right into Board of Election, which was in the building that I was vending outside of, and said, what I got to do to run for mayor? They said, raise your right hand. Here's a petition. We need 2,000 valid signatures. I went out and got 4,000 and got on the ballot. What my thing is? Got on the ballot. See, look. So you won't think I'm lying? In 1994, I ran for mayor of Washington, D.C. against Marion Barry and cut my teeth on John Ray. Cut my teeth on him. Okay? So, anyway. And see, and there again, be different. Okay? Be different. What you gonna do different? What service do you see that need that ain't nobody got? See, that's where a lot of y'all need to start looking. Man, what service can I provide post-pandemic that ain't nobody providing? You got a lot of people that now don't have to go to the office to work. You see, and that's still a service. There's still a need. And see, when you trying to find a service to fill, all you're looking for is a need. What need, man? And you have to listen to yourself. Because when you see something, say, man, somebody, and that's when you first identify a need. See, most of y'all say, somebody should be doing this. How come somebody ain't doing this? You see the need, but you don't think you're capable. You don't think you're qualified. And see, a lot of times, man, you ain't gonna know where the help is coming from. You ain't gonna know. You're not gonna know where the help is coming from. That's why you had to step out on your faith that it's gonna work out. Okay? You had to step out on your faith. It's gonna work out. And you don't know how. And you can concern yourself. Well, man, I need $300 today, this morning. Because in a while, they're going to be front desk, front desk knocking on doors. Okay? And see, and I know, man, God ain't going to let me get this deal. I ain't going to lose this deal. Let me tell you, see, this is how you have to follow your intuition. And the one thing I learned about staying in this hotel, when they send you an email about sales, open it. If you find yourself in this position and they send you emails with different sales, open it, look at it, see what they're talking about. And one day, man, I was paying like about $95 $5 a night in this hotel. And I got this email. I'm just sorry I didn't put it longer, but I just put it to the end of the year. And it came back at $70 a night. I said, wow. So I go to the front desk and I said, look, man, I said, how do I get this deal here? So we'll cancel the reservation that you have and we'll pick this up. But see, he didn't tell me when I canceled that I was going to have to pay some extra money. Shoot, man, they gave me a refund. I got that money back. And I was able to that's why I know I'm not going to lose this room, man. Because this was a blessing within itself. That I'm paying $20 and it's a bigger room. Got some shit with it. But I ain't sleeping in my car. I ain't in my car. I can wash my clothes. I can take a shower. I can iron my shirts. I can starch my shirts. Let me show y'all. This ain't no joke. Oh, look at my shirts. Hey, you see how stiff they are? You see how stiff my shirts are? You see how stiff they are? I ain't joking. Yeah, for real. For real. That's see, so as long as I can do these things, man, I ain't complaining. Because I know that this situation is only temporary. It's not permanent. All I have to do is weather the storm. That's all I got to do is weather the storm. And see, when you're trying to implement something different, that's what you're going to have to do, man. Don't be discouraged because it ain't working. Don't be discouraged because nobody has this. You know, I've been doing my tour 7 years. 7 years that I've been in business. I've been trying to get these up off the ground for 7 whole years. And my wife told me, said, babe, honey, why don't you just get them up? Why don't you let them tours go? I said, no, I'm not letting my stuff go. Because the minute I turn it loose, somebody gonna come along and tweak it, and I can't complain because I quit. I gave it up. I didn't want to do it no more. See, I got right to the gold mine and quit. And that's where you're gonna have to brace yourself, prepare yourself, because somewhere down the line, you're going to have to sacrifice something, man. And that's what a lot of people struggle with, the sacrifice, because most of them want their cake and eat it too. See, they don't want to be inconvenienced. They don't want to have to do without. They don't want to have to give nothing up. And see, when you start pursuing success, when you're going to be successful, you're going to have to sacrifice something, man. Might be your family, might be your marriage, might be your children, might be your relationship. You're going to sacrifice something, man. When you get on this road called success, trying to make it. Because you can't have it all. And those that try to keep it all are the ones that end up failing. Because they don't want to let nothing go. See, they still want to be in the club every weekend. And when you're trying to be successful, man, you got to turn that club loose. You know, that's why they always want to have their drink on the week, their cocktail. Man, when you're trying to be successful, you're going to have to give some of that stuff up. You got to make some sacrifice. You're going to have some discipline. And that's another thing that's required. when you start trying to be different, that's discipline right there, buddy. That's discipline. Because sometimes what you see, it only works in your mind. You don't find the kinks out until you're trying to implement it. But as long as in your mind, man, it works 100% of the time, all the time. That's what messed people up. Because they stupid ideas work in their mind. And they think it's going to work out here in real life, and it won't. See, when you got a stupid idea is only going to work in your head. It ain't going to work in real life. But in your head, man, you think you got a winner. Until you get out here and run up against a brick wall. And see, and that's another thing, being afraid. Man, you can't be afraid to fail, being different. Let me say that again. Okay? One of the things you cannot do, you can't worry about failing, being different. See, ideas are very possessive and jealous. Let me say that again. Ideas are very possessive and jealous. When an idea comes to you, it wants your undivided attention. And notice, ideas don't give you a second chance. If an idea come to you one time and you don't embrace it, it's off to somebody else. It's off to somebody else. It is. Okay? So don't worry about what you look like, what people gonna say, what people gonna think about what you're doing. See, a lot of people are uncomfortable with me because I'm an independent thinker. That's why a lot of people are not comfortable with me, because I'm an independent thinker. See, most folk look for jobs. I look to own. I want to create. That's what I want to do. Okay? I'm trying to create. So, and that's what my track record is creating. See, you got a lot of people, and let me show you how you know the difference. See, when you run across a creator, the one phrase you'll never hear a true creator make is, man, I was thinking about, man, I'm thinking about doing something. You'll never hear that come out of the mouth of a creator. I'm thinking about doing such and such. And you notice, have you noticed the people that's always thinking about doing something never get to it? You know why? Because they're only trying to impress you with their thoughts. When you find a person that always telling you what they thinking about doing, only thing they trying to do is impress you. Like they got it going on. And 2 years from now, when you run into them again, they still thinking. Oh man, I thought about that. But I came up, I'm thinking I got another idea I'm working on. They're always working on something. And never manifest anything. And see, when it's the manifestation, is where you're going to pick up all your wisdom and your understanding. It's your manifestation. See, once you start doing it, then you'll learn. I remember when I first started when I first started my DCBlackTours.com sign, um, I had it on a stick so that wherever, regardless to what crowd I was in, man, I could hold that joint up high. And let me show y'all. Let me see, can I find a picture to show you what I'm talking about? Um, when I first started myself, oh, this is Jack Pozobiak. Okay, this guy right here is a reporter, and he was out at Lincoln Park, and this guy was getting ready to attack. I didn't know it was planned, that they had planned this. He was writing a book. I didn't know at the time. And if you go back and look at his book, him, and this guy is having a stare down right in front of the statue. But I thought he was being attacked, and I was trying to get him out of there, man. You know, cause people was attacking him. And let me see if I got that one where we parted the crowd. But anyway, you're gonna learn through trial and error how to get comfortable with what you are doing. Okay? You learn that through trial and error. Look, see, this is the guy, the cowboy for Trump, right here. That's who that is. The Cowboys for Trump. He got sentenced at the courthouse. When I was at Ukraine, I was at a protest. Look how the man got his hands all on me, and right here, I'm looking at this guy, and I'm saying, man, if I knock you the fuck out, I'm going to jail. See how he got his hands all on me? If I knock you the fuck out, I'm going to jail. And a photographer that I know was behind me taking these pictures, and I didn't even know he was back there. And after the whole, because they tried to get me arrested. And he said, hey, Truth Conductor, I got some photos. I'll send them to you. I said, okay, man, thank you. Appreciate that. I'm just trying to show y'all, man, how, and see, I'm not telling you something that I haven't tried myself. You know, I just get out and just do it, man. I just do it. Oh yeah, see, there's the picture. See, they had a stare down. That's his book. They set me up. I didn't know I was set up. But that's his book, man. I'm trying to get this guy thinking he's in trouble, and it's all a game for him. See, this is Tom Barrett. Wait a minute. Hold on. What I do here? This is Trump's CFO in New York. They on trial right now. That's it. See, I got a different font. And I think at the time, I was advertising truthconductor.tv at the time. So be different, man. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared at all. You got nothing to be afraid of. And see, once you get out here, this Jason Kessler, that's the guy that the Charlottesville riot, where the lady got killed, he's the organizer. of the Charlottesville riot. I had him in Ben's Chili Bowl. Yeah, that's what. Matter of fact, I got to get back with him and see. I'm trying to find one of these pictures. See, this is Rick Gates. I ain't got him. There he is, Rick Gates. I got him. Oh, here it is. Look, this how I parted the crowd, man. This how I parted that crowd with that reporter. Trying to get him out the park, man. Trying to get him out, and I could have got hurt. Trying to do the right thing, man. And you know, when you're doing the right thing, sometimes God will bless you. You know? You won't is this the one I'm looking for? No. Close. Here we go. See, now this is the mother of all rallies for Trump down on the mall. And you see how high my sign is? See how high I had it up? At the time, I didn't know that I was prepared for shots like this, but then when it came to close-up shots, I finally figured out I need to cut my stick because it's only so low I can get it to go. And I found them cropping me out of a lot of shots because my stick was too high. So I had to learn that by trial and error. Let me show you where. See if I got one where my stick is high. Be different, man. Do something different. Do something. See, here's the guy that had a J6 rally. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you what's so odd about this picture. When I finally found out that they was going, I got there like maybe 5 minutes before this shot. 5 minutes. I got there 5 minutes before this shot. Was able to park, and as soon as I started walking over, he was coming out, and I got behind him. And see, this picture here will go down. That's in history. That's in the archives. That's in the archives. And notice, and see, here's another thing. When you're trying to do something like this, you've got to be consistent with your brand. See, if my brand was street clothes, I would never come up consistent. Because every time you see me, I would have a different outfit on. But because I have the same outfit on, see, I'm now branding that image into your mind. See, you'd be surprised at how many people don't see this, don't see this, don't see this, but they see this crisp white shirt. You know how many people that see this white shirt before they see anything else? And I just showed y'all, and I got 3 more I got to wash. And then I'm going to get ready and get them ready. See, so when it's time to use them, I got them. That's when I graduated. That's my graduation picture right there. That's my graduation picture, boy. 1971. Class of 1971. That's me. That's me. I probably could write a book with just pictures I have. And that's one of the things that I'm sitting down trying to look at now. How can I utilize a lot of these photos that I have? Because it's history. And see, and this is the thing that you got to see. One of the things you must do when you get out here and you're trying to build a brand, and a lot of folk be trying to keep up video. Man, don't waste your time. Get out here and do your thing, and then get on the internet and search that event out and see who got you and who didn't. That's how you have to do it. Don't worry about you document it. You look at how other folks have documented it. And see, this is what I keep telling people. Man, if for a sponsor to pick me up, man, y'all gonna be surprised at how many people that's got a picture of me in that sign. Y'all will be surprised. And the only thing that has not brought attention to that sign don't have a sponsor. The day I pick up a sponsor, man, they gonna get paid. Because right now, nobody is bringing unity and peace. Nobody's talking about, man, let's come together. Let's unite. And see, the problem is you got to have a certain person to tell you this. You won't accept it from anybody else unless they famous. And them famous people that you are elevating and worshiping, they just like you. They just like you. Just like you. Be consistent, man. So when somebody, let me see. See, let me show you. Let me show you. See, look. Now here, I'm advertising my business. At least give me credit for trying to advertise myself. At least I was smart enough to put my own stuff there rather than nothing at all. See, that's what people, that's the key point, that at least I put my own stuff. When you Google something, it's gonna come back to me because it's my idea. And see, you can't be afraid, man. You can't be afraid to promote yourself. Let me say that again. You cannot be afraid to promote yourself if you're going to be different. You can't be afraid to promote you. And let me show you, and this ain't been easy. This ain't been easy. Please don't think this is not. Let me show you some of the emails that I got. See, that's one of mine. When I was a politician, that was one of mine. Listen to this. Horrible name, horrible attempt at cheap advertising to hold a sign up at news conferences. Imagine if that was a company called DC White Tours or DC Asian Tours. Disgusting. These are some of the kind of emails I got. Extremely bad taste to walk behind a criminal advertising your business. Thumbs down. And this is history. And all I'm trying to do is get in history and look at the criticism. Okay? Fuck you, jungle bunnies. Your display of advertising at trials, etc., just to get your signs on the news is absolutely classless. I probably should not expect your company to have any class at all. My bad. P.S. You look foolish, by the way. See, I'm looking foolish. Let me show you why I'm looking foolish. Let me show you why I'm looking foolish. I'm looking foolish. Where is it? See, I'm looking foolish because I get behind somebody like this, Roger Stone, with my business. See, I'm looking foolish now. And 100 years from now, and they show this here, I'll still be in that same position. 100 years, I'll be dead and gone. And they're still, when they start talking about this event and these people, I'll still be right there. 100 years from now. But I'm foolish. Okay? And see, let me show y'all. See, when especially, like a lot of people think that, man, I crashed Roger Stone's entourage. I crashed it. When that's how I got in there. I crashed it. Let me show you. Now, he just getting out of his car, and I got right behind him. That's his attorney, right there. He's asking me if I could move. You see the look on my face? Matter of fact, let me show y'all. I got a better picture. of that. He asked me, could I move? Look at my look on my face. He asking me, can I move? Asking me to move. You see the look I had on my face? And plus, I ain't had my glasses either. Man, I'm saying to myself, man, fuck you. I ain't doing shit. And let me show you. Not only was I in, look, there's his entourage. Here's his entourage getting ready to go in court. And look, his family is behind me. That's how bold I was. A lot of his friends and family was behind me. And see, and I had the wherewithal. Because remember, now, when I first started, when we're walking down, see, when we first started walking down, notice I got my sign pointed straight ahead. I got it pointed straight ahead because I know the cameras are in front of me. And when we get down to the courthouse and we start getting ready to go in, notice I turn my sign to the cameras. Okay? So they'll always have my website. See, you got to be conscious of what you're doing at all times. All right? All right. Listen, y'all. Let me go up here to this front desk until then. I'm working on this money, and I'll be back. Okay? I'll be back. I'm going because I don't want them knocking on my door. I don't want them knocking on my door. So let me go to the front desk and let them know I'm working on some money. I'll be back. Give me a little chance, and that'll be the end of it. Okay? So I'll be back, y'all.